and welcome back to my channel. Firstly, it is the second day of Navratri. I think by the time I posted this it might be the third or the fourth, but I just wanted to wish all my fellow Hindu brothers and sisters a very happy Navratri. Navratri is one of my favourite festivals for a number of reasons. Since I was a child, my mum has been taking me and my sister practically every single year, and I get so excited and look forward to it. I know so many people who are my age who aren't excited about it, who hate it. It has to be my favourite festival. Not only the reasoning it stands for, about fighting good over evil and how good will always win, no matter how hard the triumph is, but also the fact that you get to see your family and friends for a consecutive number of days. You get to dress up, you get to dance, you get to celebrate, you get to enjoy yourself. So to me, that kind of stands for what the Hindu religion is, and it is a colourful, cheerful religion, and of course that is why it is one of my favourite festivals. Because it is a colourful festival, I do like to switch up my looks a bit. This tutorial will go through how I do that and also give you some tips and tricks at the end on accessorizing, what to do, what not to do. So I hope you enjoy watching this video. Please like, comment, share and subscribe, and it would be amazing if I could get this shared as much as possible over the Navratri period. So please do get sharing on social media and make sure you subscribe to my channel. So to make sure my makeup stays in place as much as possible, I am using a good primer. So I'm using the Hourglass Veil Primer, and I'm also making sure the base of my eye makeup is set really well. So I am using the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and along with that I'm using my MAC Paintpot Painterly to create a crease-free base. And then going in with my Anastasia Brow Wiz, I am just going to do an outline of my eyebrows here and gently fill them in. It's not a massively glamorous look, so I'm not going heavy on the brows. But then I am using the Tarte Shape Tape and a really fine brush to just do the outline of the brows there to give it a really nice shape. And also going in above the eyebrow there to give it a clean line. And repeating the steps on the other eye. Now for my base, I use the Fenty Foundation and the new Fenty Sponge. And I have to admit, this foundation gave me amazing coverage. You might not be able to see, but on this side of my face I had some really bad blemishes, and this foundation really helped to cover them all, and it felt comfortable all night. And I'm just adding a bit of extra foundation for coverage. And then using the Huda Beauty palette, I am going in with the shade, I think it was Bay, just to do a base all over my eyes. And then going in with the shimmery gold, I am going to add to the base, and then with the light brown I am going to slightly contour my eye sockets. And I'm going to make sure that contour is quite deep because I'm not going for a dramatic eye look. And also evening it out on the bottom of the eyelids, and it's always important to also add colour on the bottom. Making sure I repeat all the same steps on the other eye. Now going in with this colour, which was actually Mendi, I think, or Henna, I'm not sure what the name of it was, but it's a very orangey colour and it looks really good with the colours on my outfit. So I just added a pop of that because it's not too much. And then using a blending brush that has no product on it to blend everything outwards. Now I'm using my Kat Von D eyeliner to do a tight line on my eyes, both on the top and bottom. And then I'm using the same eye pencil because it's actually quite a creamy pencil, and I'm going to use that as my top liner as well. Because the Hindu festival is very traditional, I am going for a very traditional eye kajal kind of look. And once I've evened that out on both sides, I'm going to go in and highlight, and I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, which is my absolute favourite concealer. And I'm just blending that in the usual places. And then for powder contour, I'm not going to do a cream because I don't want my makeup to be too heavy. I'm using the Koko palette from Kylie Cosmetics, and I'm just going to use the bronzer there to contour my face as well as my bridge and my hairline. And I'm also going to use the peachy blush in the palette because it's actually a really nice pop of colour. Once I've done that, I'm going to go in with my thick and fast mascara. You really don't need lashes for Garba, and they're just going to fall off and the glue is going to be messy. Now, to add a pop of colour, I'm using the Tom Ford Flamingo lipstick, and I always recommend adding a pop of colour with colourful outfits. And to make sure nothing budges the whole night, I'm using the Urban Decay setting spray. Now, this is an absolute lifesaver, and I can proudly say if you've got me on Instagram, you probably saw that my makeup barely budged, and this base and the setting spray really helped. This was the finished makeup look. As you'll see, I've not gone in heavy with my makeup or fancy with my hair, but it is really Garba appropriate look that also looks really nice at the same time and brings in all the same colours of the outfit. And once I have accessorised, I really love how everything looked together. I just wanted to give you a few tips when getting ready for Garba. So firstly, obviously it's a religious occasion, so it's not about being massively glamorous, but I do think a pop of colour always helps, especially when you're wearing colourful outfits, which is why I tend to do a muted eye and go big on the lips because I think it always helps. And also, if you, sorry it wasn't in the middle, wear a matching bindi like this to your lip colour, then it just helps to pull the lip together. I don't curl my hair because this is going to be a bush after a couple of rounds, proper bush. I didn't even straighten it, I just blow dried it. What I do is I blow dry it, sometimes plait it or wave it at the bottom just because it's a bit greasy. But my solution to everything I highly recommend you guys doing is using a good primer and a good setting spray so your makeup doesn't budge. Now my makeup probably isn't going to look like this when I come home, probably is going to be a little bit of everywhere, but I have tried my best to do a really good base just so it doesn't sweat off too much. I see lots of people wearing these. These are amazing. I mean, these are my favourite earrings. They've actually got goddess there in the middle. But as beautiful as they hurt. And they are not appropriate for when you're jumping around and playing Garba during Navratri. So I would suggest investing in small delicate pieces like this. I got mine from India, like I get everything else. And it feels so nice and comfortable when you're playing, and you can actually enjoy yourself without worrying about your ears hurting or something getting caught or something falling off. It's so much better. There are some amazing bangles in like these. These are actually from my future mother-in-law. They're really nice, aren't they? But they're not appropriate for Garba. You can wear them to weddings and they're perfect for that, but as you can see, they're the threaded ones and they're just going to get caught in things, so I really don't see the point. I would just suggest wearing the metal plain bangles because it's a lot easier. I love my rings, but again, I wear no rings because why would you when you're playing Garba and Dandiya? Your rings are just going to bend and it's not going to be comfortable for you. And another thing that I would suggest are these belly chains. This one's new, it's still got the tag on it. My mum got me this one from India, it matches my necklace. But it's just nice, plain and simple. But the thing that it does that is amazing, let me just show you, is it keeps my jewellery in place. So I'm just going to roughly show you. This is clearly not how I'm going to wear it. But this is not going anywhere. Although you can now see I'm wearing my pyjama bottoms. Don't act like other bloggers don't do it. Of course they do. They're all sitting there in their pyjama bottom. My last tip is before you go to bed, wash your feet and literally lather your feet in moisturiser because they are going to hurt the next day. Lather, 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 and literally just rub the moisturiser in, give your feet a little bit of a massage, and then put some woolly socks on. You will thank me in the morning. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed my tips and tricks for Garba season, and I hope you all are enjoying Navratri and the Garba season, and I look forward to seeing all of your celebrations on social media. Thanks for watching. Bye.